Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to the Stampad, our walk-up apartment in Farrer Park. If you're wondering about the name, it's a measure of mine and my husband's. We moved here from our 4-room BTO flat in Whampoa 2 years ago. I was really attached to that place because it's our first home and I spent a lot of blood, sweat and tears building it. When my husband suggested moving, I really wasn't thrilled, but he insisted that we take a look at this place. I didn't like the photos he showed me at first because it was really dark, but when I came here, I saw the high ceiling and the view, I was sold. I knew this was a layout that I could work with. So this is our living room, my favorite spot in the home. I'm a homebody, I enjoy curling up on the sofa with a glass of wine and a book, and I sit here working on the floor too. It wasn't always this bright though. The previous owner had carpentry everywhere, even up to the ceiling. It made the whole place so dark and really cramped. Though we didn't make any major layout changes, we gutted the whole place to open up the space and rewire everything since the flat was like 40 years old. We love the view from here, so we replaced all the windows for an unblocked view. The light floods in when we draw the blinds and it's lovely. My husband loves to just stand here, drink his morning coffee and enjoy the view. We had a lot of built-in in my previous home, including a dry island that I love, but when we were moving, I knew I couldn't bring those things with me. That's why this time around, we decided to minimize built-in, invest in furniture that we love, so that we can bring it with us whenever we move. The other thing is that we now have a proper dining table for hosting. Though I really loved the dry island in my previous flat, there just wasn't enough space for everyone. Traveling is my greatest joy beside my 2 cats and maybe my husband. We fly out at least twice a year and we always collect fun and quirky stuff to bring back. I'm a huge bookworm, so there's this book tower my husband and I got when we visited our friend in New York 16 years ago. Because of my background in marketing and events, I used to work on creative campaigns and I developed a strong sense of my own aesthetic. I had to look at floor plans, event spaces for pop-ups, so I became quite familiar with spatial planning. Some homes I visit look really nice, but they feel a little bit like showroom displays. That clean and polished aesthetic just really wasn't my style. I feel like it lacks warmth and some personality. I wanted something bright, airy, happy, zoned by colors. For the bedroom, I wanted pink and green, and you can see that's just as eclectic as the rest of the house. My husband and I went to Casa Bone in Barcelona for a friend's wedding, and I really loved the aesthetic of the hotel, and it inspired me in building this space. There was original so much carpentry here that you had to crab walk to the bed. So we tore everything down, keep everything simple with just enough wardrobe for the 2 of us. From here, you can enter the ensuite bathroom. I wanted a large sink because I don't like the toilet getting wet when I'm washing my face, but I couldn't find what I want. So our ID Justin from Mr. Designer Studio suggested customizing one. I really like this idea because the sink is similar to the countertop, there was no gap for dirt. I did the research for the ideal depth and everything since I was quite picky about it. For the kitchen, I knew it was going to be blue, sort of inspired by the Mediterranean design of Casa Bone. That's why all the cabinets are blue with these terracotta tiles for contrast to visually separate the laundry area and the kitchen area, and I specifically choose blue grout for the top backsplash too. I only cook a few times a week, so soups and stews, so the upkeep of everything's been fairly easy for the last 2 years. It might sound a little crazy, but when I say I knew what I wanted, I really mean it. I had a super detailed mood board with drawings of everything. I measured every single thing we're bringing over from our flat, including the appliances. I mapped out exactly how I wanted the built-in to be. I mapped out where I want to put all my things, where they're going to be placed, and I shared it with Justin. She helped us tie it all together in 3D rendering and advised us throughout the entire project, especially on the really practical stuff. I focused on aesthetic first because I knew I wanted a white countertop to match the blue, so I asked Justin and she suggested sintered stone since it comes in a variety of colors, it was durable and scratch resistant. We also learned from our last place where the entire house smells of food after cooking, so we added a sliding door to close off the kitchen. That makes things much safer too because I can keep the open window while I keep my cats away. The stairs leading to the loft had to go. They originally had these huge gaps between the steps and all I could think about was my cat falling through it. So we replaced the stairs. I asked for this perforated metal wall design to really let light through. One of the details that I was pretty fixed on was having this stair-like design down the side of the stairs. And as time passed, we found that we started using it as a little display ledge for us to put all the little things that we love. So the loft had already been built when we moved in, so we kept the layout as it is. My husband prefers to work here, so there's a little study setup. It also doubles as our entertainment space too. When our friends come over, we have drinks, watch some movies with the projector, so it's really cozy and fun. So this is our home. It's quirky, colourful, and works with our lifestyle. It wasn't all smooth sailing. We caused a mini waterfall downstairs from my neighbour, but it was an old flat. It is to be expected. I'm thankful Justin was quick to get the issue fixed, so she gave us great advice too, which was what I really wanted, because I had all these crazy ideas. I was very prescriptive about everything I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure it was possible and I needed someone to tell me. I had a mental image of how I wanted to look, but I really needed her expertise on the practical side of things to put things together, and we really found a way to make it happen. It's been lovely living here. The neighborhood is so quaint and quiet. Our neighbors have been really friendly, and I feel like though we are away from the city, we're so close to it. To put it simply, we love living here and we are excited to keep changing the space out with time.